I'm Christy from Adventures in iSTEM and beyond. Today, I want to talk to you about the 5 reasons I think you should try the flipped class. It's time to give the students the main important information that they will need to know for the unit. You have a presentation ready to go with animations, checks for understandings, keywords highlighted. You spent a long time working on this. During the presentation, you notice that a few kids are able to quickly write down the information before you even finish reading it or elaborate on it. Others are still looking for their pencils, trying to figure out what page they need to write down the information on, and haven't even started their notes. Still others have been writing down the notes since you actually put that slide up, but it takes them a long time to process the information, what's on the board, put it on their paper, and the whole time you're talking, and it's just taking them a long time. You want to wait for those students, but now those students have finished early. They're throwing papers at each other. So eventually you decide you just can't wait any longer, and you move on to the next slide. By the end of the full presentation, half of the students have all the notes, half of them have some or very little, and a whole bunch of them have no idea about the extra embellishments you talked about because they weren't actually on the slides. This was my experience when trying to do whole class direct instruction using a presentation. What I thought was going to take me 15 minutes actually ended up taking me 40 minutes. And the activity that I had for afterwards had to take place the next day because there just wasn't any time. I knew there had to be a better way, and I went searching for it. I came across a term called flipped learning and was intrigued. Some high school chemistry teachers, Jonathan Bergman and Aaron Sams, started recording their lectures and posting them online for students that missed their class. Flipped learning, or the flipped classroom, is a teaching strategy where students learn the basic information from videos at home and practice using the information in class. Instead of the other way around, which is in a traditional classroom, where the learning is done in class and then the practicing is done at home. So around 6 years ago, I decided to try the strategy out, and I've been using it ever since. What I'd like to talk to you about today are now the 5 reasons why I think you should try to give flipped learning a chance. Number 1, students move at their own pace. Those who write fast are not waiting around and can quickly move through the video. Those that take longer with processing disabilities or maybe language barriers, they can actually move slower through the video and they can pause the video when they need it. Every student gets the information. Number 2, unlike lectures that are a one-time deal, students can actually watch the video over and over again as many times as they want. I often actually suggest to my students to watch it again right before the quiz or the test. You could have them watch it a second time a few days later. I mean, we all know that the research shows how many times a student needs to hear and interact with the material before it sticks. And videos are an excellent way to help with that. Number 3, it will save you so much time later on. Yes, it does take a little bit of time up front to create the videos or find the videos and decide where you're going to host them and to put the lesson that goes with the flipped lesson. However, once that's done and figured out, you can actually use that same video and activity again and again every year. Think about how much extra time you will have the following year just because you set up this year and now it's done. Number 4, since the students are watching the videos at home and learning that basic information, you actually have now time in class to do the practicing. This is also perfect for differentiating the class. For me, the day after flipped lesson, I divide my students into 2 groups. I have them take a short assessment, and those that do well get to actually start applying the information and practice using it by either doing an online or a group activity. For the students that demonstrate they need a little more support, I'm now able to give them the support they need in a small group where I can reteach or do that extra practice. Both groups are being met at their level of understanding and getting exactly what they need. Number 5, students are already using social media to watch videos and learn that information. They use it for learning how to pass video levels on their video games. They use it for watching their favorite musician or learning a new dance move. So why not work with those strengths? Show students that videos can actually be useful for helping them learn in school too. If you needed one more reason, let's listen to what some of my students had to say about the flipped classroom. One of my students said that they enjoyed how you introduced flipped lessons because it allowed us as students to learn at our own speeds and review the materials if we needed it. I wish more teachers did this. Another student said that they enjoyed the flipped lessons because they helped me understand the topic due to the questions asked and notes. Another said, I really like how the videos explain everything thoroughly, and we get to answer questions throughout to see if we understand. Additionally, I can take my time. And finally, I like flipped lessons because they can be done online, practically anywhere. For more information on how to flip your class, if you click on the link below for my free ebook in the description.
Thank you for watching another Adventures in iSTEM and Beyond video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Adventures in iSTEM and Beyond videos. For more ideas on how to incorporate science, technology, and skills for life into your classroom, go to adventuresinistem.com.